Welcome back to the Rhode Show. This morning in the Buzz. Do you feel old? Chances
No.
are.
Do ya?
Chances are, though, if you're a woman, you do. And if you're a man, you don't. Patrick's smiling over there. All right. According to a new study, women say they consider themselves old at age 29. But listen to this. Men say they don't feel old till 58. What is the deal with that? A quarter of the women surveyed said they started to feel old when they first spotted gray hairs. 10% of women said they felt old when their skin starts to sag, and 50% say they feel old when other body parts begin sagging. Men, on the other hand, they're a little more simple. Yeah, they say they start to feel old when they can no longer perform in the bedroom, because we know that's always a concern for men. 22% of men also admitted to feeling old when they thought the music was too loud in bars. Patrick, you're old. By the way, this study was sponsored by a funeral home in Britain, interestingly enough. Here's what I'm going to say about this.
Okay.
Part of the reason why there's that huge difference, media. You look at magazines all the time, right? And it'll say, looking fabulous, over 30. Like, they make it a big deal. So you're like, it's like ingrained in you from the get-go that once you're out of your 20s, you're done. According to, like, magazines. You're done. You're cooked. And you're old.
Well,
so I think that's why women think they're old at 29, because magazines tell you are.
Well, now
I think
that
that's ridiculous.
now that
Do you think my reasoning is ridiculous?
No,
Or-
no.
oh.
Feeling old at 29.
Yeah,
I
it
think
is
that's
ridiculous. It's like sick.
well, now that you've approached cougar status,
I am not a cougar. And I ask our bloggers to please support me in this. What is a cougar?
go ahead, tell her, Michaela.
What is a cougar?
What did you
Me.
say? What did you say? What's a
didn't-
cougar?
I
Married for
said
15
because
years.
I said she's married for 15 years and has 3 kids. So technically, you could be considered a cougar if you partook in that lifestyle.
So then I said to Patrick, what comes after cougar? And he said, death. That's a
No,
great
I
way
would say
to start off the day.
cougars are those older women who are probably like 60.
Right, Michaela.
I'm.
How old?
I said like 60.
So you're-
So I'm not considering you in that category. No. I'm saying like they've had probably like 5 plastic surgeries and
Yeah.
they're going after guys who are like in their mid-20s.
See, I think I'm
Oh,
too...
60s and 20s?
Definitely.
I am not. I don't think I'm a cougar. I think,
right.
I'm not going to say how old I am. I'm in my mid to late 30s, and I don't think I'm cougar yet.
No, you're not.
And
No,
this isn't
you're
what the
not.
debate
No.
is about.
No,
it's
it's
about,
not.
do you feel old? What do
No.
you think, Patrick?
I do not. The only time I feel old is like I'll take a peek and I'll see some gray hairs in the.
Yeah.
on the
Some.
side.
Oh, there's
So-
a lot of them right there.
You better not zoom in tight on me, Rick.
Get him. I see there's a whole cluster right there. See it? See it?
And no,
You get out
you
the
know what?
Grecian formula.
There it is. There it is.
Okay, yeah, there's a few right there, but there's nothing
But
that
you
it can
know,
be
but
fixed.
the whole thing is media says it's distinguished to have the gray hair when you're a guy. And it's like gross
It's
if you're
not
a girl.
fair. You know, we joke about this all the time, Danielle
Yeah.
and I say, wait till we go high definition here at the station.
Our
Careers
careers
are
are
over.
over.
Because you're going to be able to see those laugh lines that aren't
Yeah.
so funny and all that stuff. But no, I mean, it's true. It's just, I don't know. I know a lot of women that are afraid to give their age, especially in this business,
I know.
because
Yeah. I know.
It's cool for a guy to be in their 40s or 50s. But if a woman says she's over 30, you're on
Done.
the back 9.
Yep,
It's
done.
all over. So when do you think people are old?
I've always said this because my kids they get worried about old age, and I said you're only old when you're over 80. I believe that. When I'm 50, I am going to try to have the mindset of I'm not old. 60, 70, same thing. When I'm
Well, I
80, and
think-
then I'm old.
I think too now that just like over time, obviously people just tend to live longer.
Yeah.
So maybe back then, it was 30 and you started to feel
Exactly.
old because
Yeah.
people, the lifespan wasn't as long. Whereas now, like you mentioned, even like maybe 75 is when
Yeah.
people start to feel.
I don't know,
older.
but
I feel
30s,
like it's a
20s,
feeling.
come
If
on.
you don't feel the same, I mean, it should never be just by your age. Like that's the cutoff, and
Yeah,
apparently
yeah.
I'm old now.
Right,
Like
right.
don't ever say
it shouldn't
40,
be like
over
you're
the hill,
young, and then old the next day. It doesn't
Right.
work that way.
You guys good?
What,
You guys
Michaela? I'll shake on it.
We're
I'm
good.
a little embarrassed that you called me a cougar, but I'll forgive you.
I will say this.
What?
I am one of those guys that the music is too loud at the bar now.
Yeah, well.
That's why I don't go to the bar much anymore. Just because
But you feel old in
Well,
general, though, like overall.
Yeah.
You don't, right?
No.
Well,
I
what
don't.
would Patrick be? If there's like a cougar,
There's
what's
no
the
like
equivalent
term
of like
for this because they're not old until they're 58. So there's no like term.
but what's
for
the
you at all?
equivalent? Cougar and
Tiger?
Something.
I don't know.
Tiger.
Yeah,
Courtney's
bull?
over there
Is it
saying
bull?
tiger.
A bull.
I don't know.
what she thinks.
Yeah, Courtney, are the bloggers in support of me, or are they all saying, she's a cougar?
No, nobody has said that. They're just talking about what makes them feel old. And I personally think you're only as old as you feel, and everyone seems to agree. But they are sharing what makes them feel older. So we'll start on the live blog on foxprovidence.com. And Trip says, I only feel old when I feel achy or am moving slow. Fortunately, those days are few and far between so far, but I'm only in my mid-40s. Smokey Wolf says, I think if you stay young at heart, you will never feel old. I know my body feels like 80 sometimes, but I still love the things I used to do back when I was 20. And JB says, I feel old when I remember what I forgot. Here's our poll here right underneath the live blog. What makes you feel old? A, when my appearance becomes a challenge. B, when things I didn't mind now bother me. Or C, my actual age. We have a lot of comments generated on our Facebook page today, so I'm going to try and sift through them. This one's from Donna Stanley. She feels old when she looks back at my children's baby pictures, she says. Where has time gone? Amanda Taylor says, I am almost 29, and I think, man, I'm almost halfway to 60. That's scary, she said. And Tanya Hutchins says, being called ma'am makes her feel old. So if you guys want to share some of your comments, you can. We'll be on the live blog till the end of the show. And at the end of the show, we'll also reveal those poll results as well. So for